The following has been paid for by the Penn's World Order. Well, it's Sunday night, and that was a pay-per-view. Premium live event, a European live event, a Paris live event, BR something. WWE Clash in Paris 2025 was fine. It's fine. Welcome to a Hacks recap of WWE Clash in Paris as we took our show international for this premium live event. Like and subscribe. Lots of hockey content coming this month. Also check out the Grit and Barrett podcast as well. I might do one more of these wrestling things, but as of right now, I am done with wrestling fandom. I'm done. I want out. I am tired of this. Fans swarming Rhea Ripley like ants all over a fallen piece of ice cream. The hell is wrong with all of you? And I'm okay. Let's just go on to the card. Keynote. We might be a while before we go back to France. Anyway, 6 matches were on the board. 1 got added last minute because, I guess we sort of needed to do something. We were all the way at Les Défense Arena there in Paris. Good crowd. Let's get right into it. The night kicked off with Roman Reigns taking on big boy Bronson Reed. And these two, big Bronson Reed looked great. Yes, he lost. It was never really a deciding factor. But hey, he looked good. He took everything that Roman threw at him. He was a big beast that Roman needed to get up on his shoulders for a Samoan drop. And it was still really good out of these two. Roman still the chief without a tribe and still trying to be half the chief he used to be. If you're old enough to get that song, I love you. But finish up the match came. We got some ooh-wah, some spears, some Superman punch, and lifting big Bronson Reed on the middle rope, and boom! Puts him in 1, 2, 3. Roman Reigns defeats the tribal thief for the Shua Fala. And then Roman gets in the ring, and there's Paul Heyman with the Shua Fala on him. I'm so sorry, Roman. I didn't mean to do it. I love you, Roman. Take me back, Roman. Take me back. I love you. But Roman just gets his shoe back. And at this point, grab Paul Heyman. Show him that you care before you put him in a guillotine chokehold. It was nice. It was fun. And in comes Braun Breaker to murder everybody. The Vision gets a beatdown on Roman after the match, including a vicious spear right through the French announce table. Looked like Braun Breaker may have hurt his arm, but thankfully he didn't. Roman gets stretchered away, and they hoist him back in the ring. Tsunami onto the stretcher, with Roman still in the gurney. And, Jey Uso comes out for the save. Nope. Bam! He gets taken down as well. And that's about it for Roman. I think we're done here, Roman. We'll see you at the Rumble. Have fun doing Street Fighter. This was a fine match. Bronson didn't really need the heat after the match to get his heat back, but hey, this puts over the Vision as a dominant force a la Evolution in 2003. Next was a match added kind of late on Friday night for the WWE Tag Team Champions as the Wyatt Six take on the Street Profits. Bo Dallas channeling his late brother and trying to do the whole dissension among the Street Profits. Ooh, spooky. And hey, man, does his blood run through your vein, man? Because we're family in the Wyatt Six, man. We're a family. Not like you. When you lose, are you still family, man? And look, I know there's a lot of Bray influence in what Bo's doing, and that's great. It really is. Sometimes it comes off as a carbon copy a little bit, but anyway, the tag match was fine, except frickin' Street Profits shilling the new Borderlands game. God, I'm old. At least it's not the stupid movie, but it was a fine tag match. Street Profits did what they always did. Montez Ford flipping himself over the top rope. Angelo Dawkins getting the hot tag, the leaping hot tag, and in he comes. But in the end, the Wide Six just have the numbers and the advantage, and they won. Nobody really knows what are the Street Profits anymore. It's a shame when they came in out of NXT. They had a great music, a great look. Montez Ford was a star in the making. And yes, the pandemic messed a lot of things up. But it's a shame to think what the Street Profits could have been if the pandemic never happened. Shame? It really is. By the way, they're not really going to split up the Street Profits, are they? Are they? Next is the women's IC match. Nikki Bella versus Becky Lynch, and it brought the show to a grinding halt. Nikki Bella comes out. First match she's had in a long time, and crickets, 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 crickets. Oh boy. Out comes Becky and her new heel music, and they love Becky. They love her. Uh-oh. I know where that match is going, and this match is already in trouble with a capital T. That rhymes with P. That stands for Paris. Now I know all you wrestling fans are the reasonable type. I'm going to be perfectly frank. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 matches on the card. Never mind getting the beefsteak pounded or walk along the Eiffel Tower, never taking your son and your daughter to an arena on a Sunday night with loud music, lots of body slams, and mass hysteria. Folks, we got trouble right here in Paris City. And sorry, when I get on a musical man run, I can't help myself. Anyway, what I did was a lot more entertaining than the match. Becky Lynch won. Fear not, the situation was well in hand. Next was a good old-fashioned Donnybrook, whatever the hell that means, against Shamus and Rusev. And I will admit this. I said in my preview, this is what you needed to do. This was a Haas match, served up on a platter. Give them 15 minutes, knock 5 levels of pain off each other, and call it a night. And that's pretty much what they did. They went out there. They beat the tar out of each other. They threw themselves on the bar, slid them over. Shamus did the chest punches to Rusev. Rusev, big power monster, and just it was fine. It was a hardcore match that got the crowd stirred up again because Becky and Nikki just didn't do anything. But it was a good match to get the people going yet again. Finish of the match saw Rusev use the shillelagh and put the Cobra clutch on Shamus, which looked painful, and then Rusev leaned back and locked in the submission. Yow, that hurt me just looking at it. Shamus tapped. Doesn't look any worse for wear and tapping in this. Good job, guys. Great job. Checks in the mail. Next was John Cena versus Logan Paul. This match is exactly what I thought it would be. This was pretty much it. And I'll give credit to Logan Paul. He tried to out-wrestle John Cena. There was no droid nanigans. There was no other influencers. There was no Logan Paul booga booga booga. No. This was Bleephead Maverick Logan Paul versus babyface John Cena. And just me saying that should already have a picture in your head. Exactly what you think this match should be was exactly what it was. And they had a fine match. They did. Paul jumped around, got some great moves in. Paul trying to do a nice buckshot lariat, but Cena caught him. Cena doing his more upbeat, rapid fire moves because, hey, he's a babyface now. Makes you wonder what this match could have been if John Cena was still a heel. Makes you wonder a little bit. But finish of the match came as Cena actually broke out a Styles Clash. Okay. And hit it on Paul. Paul tried to do some other moves, and Cena was able to get one more of his fingers off, and John Cena wins. Lol. Fine. Okay. So I know, like I said, it was a fine match. It was. But is it wrong I wanted a little bit more out of these two? And I'm sorry, this match just didn't put no toot my horn. They're good performers. Don't get me wrong. Just didn't put no toot in my horn. Next, it's main event o'clock, everyone, as it was Fatal 4-Way as your World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins took on LA Knight. Yeah, CM Punk and Jey Uso. And Jey Uso needs to go to the school of selling. Why is he still doing his full-blown yeet entrance? I won't do my crooning. I won't. I should. Because you know what they call Jey Uso. He is Mr. Main Event. And friends do call him Yeetmeister. But still, how is an entrance you do this when your ribs got attacked? It's yeet, yeet. Oh, my tummy, but yeet. Must keep yeeting despite my ribs hurting. It was only 5 minutes into the match before Jey remembered, oh, I have ribs that are hurt. I must sell that. LA Knight got some moves in. Yeah, I'm so glad he's on Raw now. And CM Punk and Seth Rollins having their Batman and Joker feud. I have a feeling we're destined to do this forever. We're heading toward a Punk Rollins WrestleMania main event night 2, aren't we? Actually, I just don't see them as a night 2. He'll get a night 1. If it is Punk and Rollins, they'll give him night 1. Okay, the result of this match was never in doubt. Even if Adam Pearce said, Braun and Braun, you're both banned from ringside. Ha ha! Foreshadowing. But near the end of the match came, Seth tried to do the stomp on CM Punk through a chair, Pillmanized the neck, but Punk gets out, gonna get him, gets him up for a go to sleep, and someone comes in and oof, right to the CM Punks. Takes off the hood, and okay, everybody thought that a new member was coming tonight. It's going to be Ethan Page out of NXT, isn't it? Or Tony D'Angelo hasn't been seen on NXT for a while. It's going to be him. Or maybe Daddy's coming home from getting cigarettes. Maybe The Rock's finally going to come. The Great Pumpkin's coming, Charlie Brown. The Rock's going to be here. The Great Pumpkin's going to be here. But it's Becky Lynch. Oh. Okay. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Seth hits the stomp and wins. And Becky has now joined the Vision. I mean, gotta admit, didn't see that one coming. No one else did. And it makes sense. It does. It really makes sense that Becky would join her husband's group. They're both heels and they're both insufferable. So, I mean, it works. They're not wrong. It's just, oh, okay. They put her with her husband's group and this actually makes sense. And the fact that now the women's world is up for grabs. Hopefully Stephanie Valkyrie, the Dark Goddess of our hearts, wins it. But, I mean, Becky's the IC, as a women's IC champ. And her husband as the world heavyweight champion. It makes too much sense, doesn't it? You want to be upset by this. I know there are fans out there that are going to hate this. Much like Sami Zayn winning the U.S. title. But if he just, you know Marks, you put down your soda, you turn off your LED lights, and you take away your gold belts, and you actually think for a second. It just makes sense. And sometimes it's all you need in pro wrestling. So overall, this was a fine show. It was fine. What more do you want? What do you want? It was a perfectly cromulent show that took place in front of a pretty not hot, but, medium hot crowd there in France. So we're off to WrestlePalooza and All Out. But tonight, for one last night, it was the city of France. And you look ahead, it's a city of lights. And at least for tonight, will be a night full of singing and laughter and dance. Viva la France. See you next time.